The worst betrayal of my life didn't come from an enemy. It came from the one person I trusted more than anyone. Stories start now. 3 years ago, my life wasn't amazing, but it was stable. I had a steady job at a small logistics company. Nothing glamorous, spreadsheets, emails, deadlines, but it paid the bills, and it gave me something more important: security. And then there was Ryan, my best friend at work. We grabbed lunch together every day, joked through long shifts, and talked about our future like we were building it side by side. I trusted him completely. If the whole world turned against me, I believed Ryan wouldn't. Then one morning, everything changed. HR called me into a meeting. My manager's face was stiff, cold. He slid a folder across the table. Inside were printed emails, data transfers, access logs, all pointing to one thing. Company data had been leaked from my account. I couldn't even process it. "I didn't do this," I said, but my voice sounded weak, even to me. Then I looked up. Ryan was sitting in the corner of the room, silent, avoiding eye contact. That's when it hit me. He had framed me. He'd used my login, sent the files, and reported it. He wanted my position, and he took it. That day, I didn't just lose my job. I lost my confidence, my routine, my trust in people. That night, sitting alone in my apartment, I honestly thought maybe my life had just ended. But I didn't know yet. It was actually the moment my real life began. The first few months were brutal. I applied everywhere. No responses. Savings disappeared fast. Bills piled up. Some nights I lay awake staring at the ceiling, replaying everything in my head. The betrayal, the humiliation, the anger. But eventually, anger turned into something else. A question. What if this wasn't the end? What if this was a reset? So I started rebuilding. I learned new skills online, took free courses, updated my resume. I worked small freelance gigs just to stay afloat. It was exhausting. There were days I wanted to quit, but slowly, something changed. I wasn't the same guy anymore. I wasn't just trying to survive. I was growing, stronger, sharper, more independent. For the first time in my life, I wasn't relying on anyone else to define my worth. And then, one afternoon, I got an email. A startup wanted to interview me. I almost didn't believe it, but I showed up prepared. Not desperate, prepared. And a week later, they hired me. But this time, it wasn't just another job. It was an opportunity, and I grabbed it with everything I had. 2 years later, my life looked completely different. I wasn't just working at the company anymore. I was leading projects, managing teams, making decisions that actually mattered. For the first time, I felt proud of who I'd become. Then one day, I got a LinkedIn message. It was from Ryan. He'd been laid off. The company downsized. He said he was struggling to find work. He asked if I could refer him, since my company was hiring. I stared at the message for a long time. Not angry, not bitter, just calm. Because in that moment, I realized something. If he had never betrayed me, I would have never pushed myself this far. I would still be stuck in that same old routine. So I replied politely. I told him I wished him the best, but I didn't send a referral. Not out of revenge, out of closure, because karma had already done its job. And as I closed the message, I understood something powerful. Sometimes, betrayal doesn't destroy your story, it forces you to write a better one. The end.